And I really need a shave. I do. I'm getting my haircut Saturday, so I'll shave then. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Right? Yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday. I'll shave on Saturday. So, hello everyone. How are you doing? You look beautiful. Look sexy. I'm just gonna pet your face. Don't be scared. It's okay. Just gonna pet your face. See? There we go. Nice. It's soft and gentle. Like me. Anyways, this is weird. The crickets are back. The bane of my existence. You know, it's so much easier for me to make content in colder temperatures because I don't have to have this AC in the window that allows all that noise in. But anyways, welcome to the live stream. How you doing? So, lots been going on with your boy lately, but thankfully good things have been going on with your boy. So, at least it's good things. I had no plans on making a live stream tonight. I just sort of looked over here in my movie corner. I was like, you know what? Let's do a live stream. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a live stream. We'll talk for maybe an hour. All right? Yeah, really good things are happening. I finished my current job on Friday. That will be my last day. Then I start my new job on Monday. And with that job, I work 12-hour shifts, but I will not be working 5 days a week. So, you should expect a little bit more content when I start that job. Except for next week. Next week, I'm working 5 days a week. I'm working 5 days next week, and then after that, I will not be working 5 days a week. I will be working 8 hours, 5 days next week, and then after that, I will not. So, yeah. I think Smile comes out this weekend, doesn't it? So, yeah, that comes out Friday. Doesn't Smile come out Friday? So let's... I work late Friday, so I will not be able to do a review Friday. But maybe Saturday. I'm gonna crisscross applesauce here on my little stool. But first I gotta get Wi-Fi on this. This is my old iPod Touch. I got this thing for Christmas in 2013. It doesn't work super well, but it also does work. It works well enough to where I can use it for this. So yeah. What's going on with you guys? Well, nobody's watching yet, but that's okay. People will come in eventually. They always do. Pause. Pause on that. That sounded dirty. Okay. Let's see. Smile. Release date. I really hope that movie's not corny. Like, what I'm expecting from Smile is for it to sort of be like Predator and American Psycho. How on paper, or in RoboCop even, on paper it seems really cheesy, but those three movies are directed so well, and the material is treated with such respect that they're really, really good movies. And that's what I'm expecting to see out of Smile. What, they pushed it? It was supposed to come out August 29th. Well, August 29th wouldn't have even been this week. So, but, no, looks like they pushed it to September 30th. Alright, never mind. So what does come out this weekend? Let's see. New movie releases August 26th. Let's see what's coming out on August 26th. Oh, does Samaritan? Yeah, does Samaritan come out on like Amazon Prime? Because I don't have that, but I would like to see it. If you're wondering why I don't review streaming movies very often, it's because I don't really have all these streaming services that they come out on. So, because I'm not paying monthly for all these freaking streaming services. I'm just not doing it. Sorry. I remember when they first announced the Tomorrow War, and I was super excited for that. And then it came out on Amazon Prime, so to this day, I've still never watched it. I heard it wasn't that great, but I remember Chris Pratt announcing it, and I was pretty excited for it. All right, Samaritan. It looks like it'll be in some theaters, so maybe I can. Maybe I can. The Invitation. Crap. Which one was that? That's not the. What's the movie that comes out with Chris Pine? Yes, Dear. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. That one looks interesting. The Invitation. Let's see. The Invitation, as Kevin James would say it. Invitation. Who's in this? I can't remember if I saw the trailer for this one or not. I'm trying to think. Did I see? It doesn't look like it's getting very good feedback. I don't remember if I saw the trailer for this. Alright, so anyway, that comes out Friday. Crap! Page is loading. Hang on a minute. Just hang on a minute. Alright. Okay. Still not loaded in. Frick. Okay. The Invitation. Come on. How y'all doing? You got sodas? Yo, I have a problem when it comes to soda, bro. I drink like 2 or 3 a day. Like cans of soda. I drink too many sodas, bro. 3,000 Years of Longing. Did I see the trailer for that one? Because I heard of that one too. Well, that comes out Friday. I don't know what that is. 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 What are these movies? Okay, so it doesn't look like really anything's coming out. So, it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Iron Man 3 this weekend. I still haven't rewatched it for my Marvel series. It's just, look, I'm starting to get superhero fatigue, I'll be honest with you, but I do really want to review all the movies that I haven't. I still want to do that, so I'm going to keep doing it, but please don't ask me to watch She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't want to. It's too much, and I don't care. I really don't care about all these superhero shows. I don't want to watch them. Everybody's getting all up in arms. Oh, She-Hulk is so woke. I don't like it. Okay, look. I hate woke culture just as much as the next guy, but y'all need to calm down, okay? I'm just not interested in watching it. I'm not going to watch it, not because of that. I just don't want to watch it. So, yeah. It's just too much, and I don't care. I don't care. I haven't watched a single Marvel show, and I'm not going to, because I don't care. I've watched all the movies except for the Eternals. I still have not watched that. I was never interested in watching that. But I will for the summer going into fall Marvel. There was also a new poster that was released for Halloween Ends that I saw. And Jamie Lee Curtis uploaded some sort of a video to her Instagram, but I didn't watch it. I guess I could do a reaction to it here. Do y'all want to do a reaction to it? I didn't get the chance to see it, but let's see if we can watch it now. If I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it on this, but I'm gonna try. Should be on like Instagram and Facebook, but I'll see if I can find it on YouTube because I can't access those social medias on here. How y'all doing? You comfy? I'm gonna do what Dashy does. You got snacks? You got a Kit Kat, boy. Okay, let's see. Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's see if I can find it on YouTube. After that, we'll talk about some movies that are here on the shelf. I guess I could do a DVD update here, but I'll save that for later. What do you mean sign into iTunes Store? I don't want to. Go away. Check out Dash, guys. Or Ash, guys. Check them out. Did I show this to y'all? Look at this. I posted them on Instagram. I don't know if I put them here, though. Look how nice. Super awesome. Ash versus Evil Dead. I still want to review the show, by the way. Yeah. It's just busy. but it'll come. And same for Legend of Korra. That review will be coming eventually. Because I do want to review these shows. I really do. So, just be on the lookout for them. Okay, it says update required. Oh my gosh. I gotta do something to make this more interesting. Yeah, that'd make it pretty interesting, but I'm not going to. Someday, but not today. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm just kidding. Just making a joke. Jokes, guys. We're all about the jokes here. We are all about the jokes. And the love. Oh my gosh, fine! This is killing me. Alright, I'm gonna try this real quick. Okay. Okay, alright. That's alright. Alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's okay. That's alright. Go away. That's alright. I thought I'd try, but I can't. My girlfriend is supposed to be giving me her laptop. I do not have a laptop. So if I can get that sometime soon, we can start doing reaction videos on this channel. If I had a laptop to use, I could do reaction stuff. I mean, for copyright reasons, I couldn't really show you what I'm watching. Also, I don't know how to edit that because I don't really edit on this channel much because you have to pay for editing software, and I'm not gonna do that unless, like, if I got a steady income and I can look at it and be like, yep, I can afford this, this is an okay investment for me, then maybe. But I kind of like what I got going on the channel now. I like doing these one-take things because I can just have a conversation with you instead of having like a bunch of random cuts in it that just feels unnecessary. So I might still not do it because I kind of like what I got going on. But we can do some reaction stuff. The news. But then I realized that would require quite a bit of dedication time. I would have to really sit down, get the news, write it all down, form an opinion on it. And that would be so much easier if this was my job. But this is not my job. So if this was my job, I would do all sorts of different stuff on this channel. But because it's not, I don't have the time to do it all. So, but I do what I can. As long as I'm doing the reviews, I'm happy because that's really what I want to do anyways. You guys seem to like the vlogs. I like making the vlogs. Sometimes I don't really have much to talk about, which is why I don't do them super often. Like the other day, I started doing a vlog, and then I was like, bro, I don't really have much to say. So I just decided not to, and I just deleted those clips and just didn't go through with it. But the vlogs always seem to do really good on the channel, so as long as you guys like them, I'll keep making them for you. I don't think I'm that interesting, but everybody seems to like the vlogs because they always get the most views. And then I've uploaded 2 reviews that are like randomly got a butt ton of views out of nowhere. Man, I could also do a Q&A, but you're beautiful. Oh, thank you. You're beautiful too. Yeah, this just got awkward. I could also do Q&As, but I don't think I get enough people asking me questions in order to do it. So, anyway. Oh, jeez. It's been a busy week. And I've already worked the last 5 days, and I'm going to work 2 more days, so I'll have worked 7 days in a row. But everything's still good. Things, like I said before, things are looking up here in Duloc. That is a reference to Shrek the Musical, which I was forced to watch in high school. Don't get nervous. This is it. Don't get scared now. Okay, let's go ahead and I will talk about random DVDs on the shelf. And I guess I'll do that for like 45 minutes. and answer whatever questions you guys put in the chat. All right? So let's do it. All right, we will go between shelf 1 and 3. Generate a number between 1 and 3. Shrek the Musical, Liu Key, the best musical. Yes. Absolutely. All right, we're going to go shelf 1. We're going to go between the numbers between about 1 and 60. And we'll go with 25. But I forgot to pick the shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're going to go shelf 6, disc 25.
Okay.
So I reviewed this not too long ago. It's just the Hulk. I got a full review for this on the channel if you guys want to watch it. But I always liked this movie. I remember, this is the first Marvel movie that I remember. And I remember when it came out, I used to have these Hulk hands that, like, when you hit them together, they made these sound effects that were really cool. But my parents wanted to take me to the movie because it was PG-13, and I was 8, I think. So, but I always liked it. I think some people are a little hard on it. I just wish we would get another Hulk movie. I don't understand why. I think Sony or Universal owns the rights to the Hulk. I don't understand why they can't work something out with Marvel to where we could get another solo Hulk movie. But at this point, I feel like they waited too long because nobody wants a full movie with Professor Hulk. Nobody likes Professor Hulk. So I feel, because like if you get another Hulk movie, you want to see the Hulk like rage out and like go crazy. But if they did another Hulk movie now, it would be with Professor Hulk, and nobody wants to see a whole movie about Professor Hulk. Like nobody seems to be liking She-Hulk that much, anyways. So why do a whole movie with him? You know. I just feel, they just waited too long. That's the problem. He's too much of a side character now. But see, but he's one of the main Avengers, though. Like, it always pissed me off about Endgame when you had Cap, Iron Man, and Thor, and they were walking up on Thanos at the end of Endgame, and they're getting ready to fight him. And I remember sitting there in the theater thinking, why is the Hulk not with him? Shouldn't he be in this moment? Like, he's one of the main 4. But he didn't fight Thanos with them. And so I was like, y'all are doing my boy dirty here. That was one, I really liked Endgame, but I never thought it was like a perfect 10. And part of the reason was because they did the Hulk so dirty. Thoughts on She-Hulk? So I did mention it, I think before people started joining. I have no interest in watching all these Marvel shows because there's just too many of them. I like the movies, but there's way too much content to consume. And then they were at like Comic-Con and they announced like 1,000 new shows. I was like, bro, this is too much. I'm not doing all this. This is way too much. This is too much. I'm interested in watching more of the Star Wars shows. All I've watched is The Mandalorian. I kind of like to get into more of the Star Wars shows because I'm not worn out on Star Wars, but I am starting to get worn out on superheroes some. Too many, only 4 right now. No, well, but no. So, okay, so there's like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, WandaVision, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. You have Loki, and now they got all this other stuff. It's like, bro, this is too much. I'm not watching all these freaking shows. This is too many. This is too many shows to review. There's too many shows. I'm still waiting for The Mandalorian to come back. When did the last season premiere? Wasn't it in like 2020? When was season 2? I remember I reviewed it season 2 like freaking forever ago. Like it's been so long since we've gotten The Mandalorian. I don't know what the holdup is on that. But anyways, all right, let's talk about another one. So we'll go between 1 and 3. All right, so we'll go shelf 2, number 2, and number between, let's say 1 and 40, 30. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so this is another movie I've already reviewed on my channel. I did it a while ago. I did a series It's Mission Impossible 3. I've reviewed this. I reviewed all the Mission Impossible movies. And have y'all seen the freaking trailer for the new Mission Impossible? I almost cried. That trailer was so beautiful. That is one of the best movie trailers I've ever seen. And I'm so incredibly hyped for that movie. That movie is... I have 10 out of 10 expectations for that movie. If that movie doesn't blow me away, I'm going to be mad. Because it looks amazing. They're driving a train off a cliff, dude. That's some cool stuff. Like, I'm very excited for that movie. But Mission Impossible 3, I've always liked this movie. I'm kind of torn between Mission Impossible 1 and Mission Impossible 3. I like them about the same. I always liked Philip Seymour Hoffman in this movie. He's really good in this. I miss him so much because Philip Seymour Hoffman was just so talented in everything. He was amazing, and it's just every time I think about him, I'm like, oh man. Think about all the great performances we're never gonna get now that we lost him to drugs. It's sad, but he was amazing in this movie, just like he was in everything else he was in. This is a really cool movie. This was also J.J. Abrams' first movie, and he really knocked it out of the park with this. This is not the best one in the series, but it is a really solid movie. I don't understand why people don't talk about this one a little bit more. This one kind of like everybody always remembers the first one because it's the first one. The second one, everybody remembers because it wasn't good. And then 4, 5, and 6, everybody talks about because they're freaking amazing. But nobody seems to talk about this one. And they should, because I think it's a good one. Okay. So we'll go number between 1 and 3. If it'll load. Alright, shelf 1. Number between 1 and 6. 4. And number between 1 and 60. 45. Jeez. Alright. 4. I gotta count all the way up to 60. Wait. No, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. By the way, I will be doing another live stream here before too long. Because I need to do another New Views movie reviews. So you can expect another live stream probably like within the next week or 2. Maybe I don't make any promises, but I'm planning on it. Because, sometimes life happens, so that might not happen. But next one I got here is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So this one is often considered to be Jim Carrey's best movie. I disagree. I think it's The Truman Show. I really, really like this movie, but here's a super unpopular opinion for you. This is one of those, like, trippy, like, acid trip movies. I prefer Vanilla Sky to this. Don't hate me. Okay? I know that's a super unpopular... It's true. Slightly. I slightly prefer it to this. But I really like this movie. It's one of those movies that sort of gets the trippiness right. Like, when I watch, like, Natural Born Killers. That's a really good movie, but like the acid trip aspect of it, sometimes it's not really that good to look at. It's kind of hard to look at, but the way that this movie does it and the way that Vanilla Sky does it, I think they get it right, where it feels more artsy and it's more compelling. You know what I mean? I've heard, and I've never bothered to watch this movie. I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. It's freaking, what's that movie with Jared Leto? The drug movie. What's that freaking movie called? The drug movie with Jared Leto. Frick. What's that movie called? God, I can't remember. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just trying to remember the name of the Jared Leto drug movie. Well, whatever it's called. I've been interested to watch that for some time, but I haven't bothered because everything I hear about it is just, it's kind of hard to get through because it's like really trippy and really depressing. But movies like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, they get it right. I was really into the love story. Jim Carrey was really good in this. He really can like do like serious stuff. So he definitely has like range, and it was in this era of his acting career when he was really proving that. So I always really liked this movie. Not a perfect 10, but definitely an easy 9. But maybe if I've only seen it once, so maybe if I watched it again, I'd feel differently. I'm not sure. Okay, let's do a number between 1 and 3. One. Number between 1 and 6. 3. And number between 1 and 60. 33. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33. Okay. So this one I'm crap, man. I gotta do this one in the New Views movie reviews. I guess I'll keep it brief because I gotta talk about this one again. It's Chinatown. So I will be, like I said, I will be talking about Chinatown again when I do my next live stream of my New Views movie reviews. But Chinatown, this is a movie that I watched just because I heard it was really good. Also, it's got Jack Nicholson in it, and you know he's just great and everything. I really like this movie. Hey, how you doing, Paul Smith? How you doing? I watched this movie like kind of. It felt I watch a lot of movies kind of like out of obligation because I hear they're really good. And so I'm interested to watch it to see why people say it's really good. And I really love this movie, but people say this is like the greatest screenplay of all time. And I gotta say, I'm not really seeing it, but I still was really into it. Part of the problem for me was that it took a little while to get going. You picked it up last month. What'd you think of it? Let me know. It kind of took a little while to get going for me, but once it did get going, it was really off to the races, and I really liked it. So this was a 9 out of 10 for me. I didn't quite see why this is considered the greatest screenplay of all time. That didn't really click with me. Loved it. I'm glad you loved it because I loved it too. But it just wasn't. It didn't click with me as the greatest screenplay ever made. You know what I mean? Alright, let's do another one. So we'll go between shelf 1 and 3. Two Jakes is the sequel to it. There's a sequel to it? Hold up. Alright, you've intrigued me. I gotta hear about this movie. Hold up. Oh yeah, Two Jakes. Oh. I see it now. Two Jakes, yes, because his name in the movie is Jake. Huh. That is a sequel to the 1974 film Chinatown. Oh. I've heard of Two Jakes, but I didn't make that connection. Okay, alright, interesting. Alright. Well, now I've heard that it's not that good, but I'm more interested to see it now that I know that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. That's interesting. Alright. Alright, so we're going to shelf 2. Number between 1 and 6. I actually like them both. I'd have to check it out. It wasn't really like one of the Jack Nicholson movies I'm more interested to watch, but now that I know it's a sequel to Chinatown, I'm definitely intrigued. Alright, so we're going to go here 1. And we'll go to 40. 33. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Alright, the next one is Looper. Looper, I really like. This is a really good, like, original movie, and it was Bruce Willis's last great film. After this, his career was nothing but garbage, and that's how the cookie crumbles. But this was Bruce Willis's last great film. The only problem that I really had with it was they kind of CGI'd Joseph Gordon-Levitt's face to kind of help make him look like a younger Bruce Willis, and it was kind of off-putting to me. Very good. Yeah, I really like it too. It was kind of off-putting to me though. And I wish that they hadn't done it, because the whole time I'm watching the movie, I'm like, why does he look so weird? But still, a really good original movie. I really like the ending. It was just a great film. Like, Rian Johnson wrote and directed this. This is one of Rian Johnson's best films. Much better than The Last Jedi, I will say that. But I love this movie. This is a great, great film. If any of you guys haven't seen Looper, and you want to see something great with Bruce Willis in it, check out Looper. Like, it's one of Bruce Willis's better films too. Frick. Okay. All right. Let's go number between 1 and 3. All right, we're gonna go back to shelf 2, between 1 and 6. Shelf 4. You guys can ask me questions in the chat if you want to as well. So we're going to go to 4. And go to number between 1 and 40. If I can get the freaking load. Seven. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What's the best film you've seen this year so far? I would say The Batman. Top Gun Maverick is so good, and I'm buying it the day it drops on Blu-ray. But I think I gotta give a slight edge to The Batman. I've watched The Batman. I saw it in theaters twice. I've watched it at home twice. So I've seen The Batman 4 times now. I've seen Top Gun Maverick twice. The Batman, I know that you can pick at it a little bit, but man, is it a good movie. And I just love that it's a superhero movie that isn't full of CGI. It's not constant, nonstop ADD action. It tells a story that's a little complex, and you have to pay attention to it. It's a real movie. It's not Marvel. It's a real movie. I appreciate that so much, because we don't get superhero movies like this anymore. All we get is movies like Thor: Love and Thunder. This is constant jokes, constant CGI, constant action. It's made for an ADD audience. But The Batman just said, no. This is how you make a movie. This is a real movie with practical effects, a real story, with real dialogue. It was amazing. So I loved every minute of it. So, and oh, they also recently announced that it's officially happening, because we had a little scare there for a while that the Batman 2 may not happen, but now it's officially happening. So, very happy about that. All right. So the next one we're doing here is Poltergeist. So, if you guys are interested in it, I will review this for Halloween. There are several movies that I'm definitely going to be reviewing for Halloween that I know for a fact, like, I'm definitely reviewing for Halloween. You're getting tired of the Marvel. I'm getting a little superhero fatigue myself, man. I feel you on that. But Poltergeist, I might review it. If you guys want it, let me know. But I like this movie. I'm glad that Spielberg tried to tap into the horror genre. Some directors feel like they find out like what they're good at, and they feel like they're a little scared to tap into other stuff. Like, Michael Bay does nothing but action stuff, and I'm like, think about like Michael Bay if he made a horror movie. I think that would be really cool. Actually, I would really like to see a horror movie made by Michael Bay. I saw Christopher Nolan once. He was asked if he would ever make a comedy, and he said he's scared because he doesn't think he could pull that off. Does it come out in four? Does this come out in 4K in September? It will be a new 4K. Yeah. New 4K. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good movie. It is. I don't love it because, for one thing, it's not scary. It's not this. Look, bro, this movie's not scary. Okay, if you say this movie's scary, people who are scared of this movie are like serious lightweights for horror. This is not a scary movie at all. It's just, but it's so well made with all these really good practical effects. It's a really good movie. It's just, it's not even remotely scary, which is why it's not like one of the true defining horror movies for me, like The Shining, because this movie's not scary. It's just a really, really fun ghost movie, in my opinion. That's the way I've always looked at Poltergeist, but I really like it. I think it was aimed at all ages. It's PG. Well, but I think it also, didn't it also come out before PG-13 was a thing? Let me see. 1982. Yeah, so that would have been before PG-13, so they would have had to make it PG. Because Gremlins and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they both came out in 84, and those movies are the reason why we have PG-13. Because they were both rated PG because they weren't strong enough to be R. So that's was because of the backlash that those movies got over their PG ratings. So yeah, but see, if this movie came out, if Poltergeist came out today, it would probably be PG-13. But I really don't feel like anybody, like maybe like a little kid would be scared by it, but I really don't think like a 10-year-old would even be scared by it because it's not a scary movie. It's not. I don't know. Like, if I were to ease my kids into horror, I would probably start them with Poltergeist. Jaws was PG? Yes, Jaws is PG. There's boobs in that movie. like for real. Like, you know, so this is crazy. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, I just lost Wi-Fi connection. Hold up. Wait, is my... Okay, we're still going. Okay, alright, I think it's just on this. If this shuts down randomly, it's because my Wi-Fi went down. Okay, we're still rolling. We're still safe. I'm like being super cautious that this doesn't just suddenly stop. Okay, alright, we got it back. Alright, word. It was buffering a minute ago. Was it? Huh. Yeah, it's running fine. Okay, cool. Alright, well, as long as it's running fine now. Alright, so we're going to go shelf 2. Number 6. Add a 6. Alright, shelf 1. And add a 40. $15. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this next one, I remember when this came out in theaters, and at the time, I wasn't very familiar with horror films. I was always sort of intrigued by them, but my parents had kind of like shielded me from them, and so I wanted to go see this, but I wasn't ready to go see it alone. Because I had never really seen a horror movie before. So my parents were willing to let me, because I think I was 16 when it came out. So my parents were willing to let me go see it alone, but I didn't want to because I wasn't ready for that. But it's Krampus. I was interested to see it, but I didn't want to go see it by myself. Like, if someone went with me, I would have gone to see it, but I wasn't ready for that yet. This is not a great movie. But I will give it this. It does have some really cool practical effects in it. There is a lot of love and care that went into it. It's just kind of... It's a little forgettable, you know? But still, there's practical effects in it. Krampus is an interesting antagonist. The ending was cool. The whole twist where they're, were they in a snow globe the whole time, or did he capture them and put them in a snow globe? I don't know, but that was a pretty interesting twist because it's like, oh yeah, everything's all happy, and then it zooms out and it's like, nope, they're in a snow globe, and I was like, oh okay, that's kind of neat. An interesting movie, but not a great film. My first horror movie was The Exorcist when I was young with my babysitter. Yeah, you know, I got a friend who told me the same thing. He said he watched him one time when he was a kid with his grandma, and it scared the crap out. I don't know why. It seems like a lot of people saw The Exorcist when they were a kid, and it just scared the crap out of them. Why do so many kids watch The Exorcist? It's like one of the last movies a kid should ever watch. But it just seems like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I saw The Exorcist when I was a kid. It was so scary. I'm like, why did you watch The Exorcist when you were a kid? Like, my parents would never let me watch The Exorcist when I was a kid, man. I don't even think they like me watching it now. So, yeah. The Exorcist is, by the way, The Exorcist, I'm definitely reviewing in October. Or I might do it September. If you guys are interested in it, I might start doing horror reviews early. My Halloween, because I can't wait for Halloween. I love Halloween. Parents never found out. I wasn't really smart enough to figure out how to watch movies I wasn't supposed to when I was a kid. I mean, I could flip through the channels and find something on TV, but that was about all you could do. It wasn't like I could just, you know, like I could secretly buy it or anything. I didn't have any money, so I couldn't really secretly watch movies I wanted to watch when I was a kid. But if you guys are interested in me doing Halloween specials in September, let me know somewhere on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, comment, say, Chris, bro, broski, my dude, my brother in Christ, do Halloween specials in September. And I will do Halloween specials in September. Go for it. All right, so we got one vote for yes. We got one vote for yes. I almost did it last year, but nobody really responded because I didn't have as big of an audience at the time. So, and we're almost at 100 subs, by the way, which is awesome. Thank you for that. We were so close. We're like 6 away. So we're almost there. And when we do hit 6, I don't know what I'll do, but we'll do something special on the channel to celebrate 100. But if you guys are interested in me doing Halloween specials in September, I will. But The Exorcist is one I'm doing for certain. The Thing is another one I'm doing for certain. Halloween 2 is another one I'm doing for certain. Halloween Ends, I'm doing for certain. And there was one other one that I'm definitely doing. I can't think in... I might do A Quiet Place. There was another one I really wanted to do. I can't remember what the frick it is. That's alright, I'll figure it out later. I like the homemade video you made. Which one was that? I like your homemade video. Which one was that? I don't remember that one. I don't think. Alright, let's go back to the shelf. We're doing 1 and 3. Alright, so I'm going to go back to shelf 2. You thought someone was in your house. I'm trying to think. Was that the thing I did where I didn't talk the whole time except right at the end? Was that the short film I made where I was like wearing the red sweater? You walked the dog. Yes. That was a yes, I did walk the dog. Yeah. That was a short film that my girlfriend directed. And so I just went along for the ride. She wanted to make a part 2 to it, but we never did. Very well done. I will let her know you said that. We uploaded it and like I noticed after I uploaded it, the quality wasn't very good. So she went back and she like redid it to make the quality better. And I was like, well, I've already uploaded it and it's already got a bunch of views. So it's kind of too late now. But yeah, we liked it. It was kind of cool. I might do something like that for Halloween. Maybe I'll buy like a Michael Myers mask and I'll like just like do a skit where like I hunt my friends or something. That'd be kind of cool. if I ever review Rocky, I'll do a training montage. Actually, I will review Rocky at some point. I thought about doing like fight week, where if I can get a week where I can get 7 days where I can make content, I would do Sunday through Saturday. Every video review would be like a fighting related review. I've thought about doing that. I've also thought about doing like crime week, but I can't ever get 7 freaking days where I could do it. But yeah, that's something else I've been interested in doing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. All right, so this is another one I've reviewed on the channel. It's Looney Tunes Back in Action, and I have this on one of the freaking old... Okay. All right, here we go. Yep, here come the porn bots. Yep. Here they come. Here they come. Okay. Why are the porn bots up in the chat? But anyways, so this is one of those old snap cover things. Like, I don't... What is this? Who would want to tear the cover off? Who wants to do that? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. This is like the worst thing ever. This is such a terrible design. And it doesn't fit super well on the shelf either. But I've always really liked this movie. Brendan Fraser, I'm glad to see that he's coming back. It's, you know, I was never looking forward to Batgirl, but Brendan Fraser was in it. Like, and I feel like that was kind of stolen from me. I was going to go see that movie for the sole reason that Brendan Fraser was in it. Because I am so glad he's making a comeback. Because he's awesome. I've always loved him. I don't like those boxes here. Yeah, these are awful. But I always really liked him. And so I'm glad he's coming back. He's going to be in this new movie where like he's like wearing a fat suit. He's going to be in the next Martin Scorsese movie. What was that other thing? Wasn't he going to do something else? Oh, he's doing a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, right? He's got something else that he's working on too. But I'm glad he's making a comeback because I always really liked him. You know, he got all beat up after The Mummy 3, and then he got molested by a dude, and that just sent him into this like downward spiral. He already is fat. Okay, yes, but that picture you seen of him, that's got to be a fat suit, bro. You seen that picture where he's like this? And like his face is like enormous? That's got to be fake, bro. He's not that fat. But yes, he's fat. Oh my gosh! What the... Bro. Oh my gosh. These things are so stupid. There. Okay. Maybe another Mummy movie. You know, I would like that. But here's the thing, though. It was after he did the Mummy... What was it? The Mummy... Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. He was talking about how banged up his body was from all the physical like labor that came with that. So I don't think he's ever gonna get back into action stuff. It sucks that Tomb of the Dragon Emperor was the one that did it in for him because that's not a great movie. But I have reviewed I've reviewed the first one on my channel. I have not reviewed the second one, but I've always really liked it. This movie, not quite as bad as people say it is, but not very good. Encino Man 2. What was Encino Man? I don't even freaking remember. Hang on a minute, I gotta look that one up. Because I don't freaking remember Encino Man. Encino. He played a caveman. I remember him being George of the Jungle. When they find a... I was gonna... Oh, yeah. I've heard of this movie. Hold up. There was a sequel? The frick? Oh my god. Man, when I get that laptop, it's gonna make this so much easier. Yes, Encino Man. Yes, I've heard of this movie. I never did see it though. I forgot all about this movie. There was a sequel to it. You should do one. Oh, he should do an Encino Man too. Oh, I don't know. That'd be interesting. I still need to watch the first one, but I've heard it's just like a dumb comedy. But you know what, man? With Brendan Fraser, you can never go that wrong. That's not true. I've heard he's been in some pretty awful movies. I liked him as George of the Jungle though. Pauly Shore. Yeah, I like Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore is funny. He's been in some really terrible movies, but I always thought Pauly Shore is funny. Yeah, I wouldn't mind The Mummy 4. I just don't think he'd ever do it. But they technically already did a fourth Mummy. It was this. And this was, not that good. Oh, I need to pick it up. Oh, there you go. Good shot of my crotch. You enjoy that. Yeah, that was I actually think that, yuck, yeah. What, to my crotch or to the Mummy 4? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, nah. I would say that this was probably slightly worse than this. I really do mean that. I'd rather watch this than this, because at least this has like that cool chase sequence where they're like on the carts going like through the streets of China or whatever, and eventually they start launching the fireworks. So I mean, there's some cool stuff to be had in this movie. Like, I never thought it was awful. The fight at the end between Jet Li and Brendan Fraser is cool. You know, there's some stuff to enjoy here. It's just overall it's not very good. Like the whole thing with the Yetis. Like I remember like when they like punted the bad guy, and then one of the Yetis was like, oh, and I was like, this is so stupid. Yeah, the one with the cruise was not good. It wasn't good. No, it was kind of a misfire. It was kind of a misfire. They even got freaking Russell Crowe to be in it. It's just kind of a waste of talent, you know? All right. Hold on. All right. Let's go back between shelf 1 and 3. Okay, we're going back to shelf 1. Between 1 and 6. 5. Between 1 and 60. Did you see The Black Phone? I did, and I reviewed it. So check that out. I very much liked it. I think I prefer... what the frick is it called? Why can I not think of the name of this? What the frick is it called? Bro. Sinister. That's it. I prefer Sinister to The Black Phone, but I did really like The Black Phone. Alright, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Movie 43. I've never seen movie 43, and I probably never will. Orphan 2 is on Peacock already. Yeah, I don't have Peacock, so I can't watch. Is it in theaters? Sinister is a really creepy movie. If it's in theaters, I might check it out. I've never even seen the original. Hang on, I gotta report the porn bots. I don't know. I mean, I might check it out, but I'd have to watch the original first, and I've never even been super interested to see that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, this one only has 42. The shelf only has 42 on it, so we're gonna go with the last one on here, which is Signs. I have reviewed this movie on my channel as well. I keep picking movies on the shelves that I've already reviewed. But I love this movie. I remember the first time I saw this, I watched it in my room, and when it was over, I was just like walking around my room, I was like, because I was going out, and I was trying to collect myself before I got in the car to drive. So I was walking around my room trying to get myself together before I go out, because this movie is an experience. This is an experience. People, I don't get the hate this movie gets. I freaking love Signs. I've seen it a couple times, and I've reviewed it. I've always really liked it. I think that M. Night Shyamalan casting himself in the movie was kind of a misstep. I don't agree with his decision to do that. But it's still a really, really good movie. I love it. The dialogue is so riveting. The Sixth Sense is my favorite of his as well, but this is my second favorite. Yeah, I would definitely say this is Shyamalan's second film. I think most people would say it's Unbreakable. I've seen Unbreakable once, and I thought it was boring. Maybe if I watched it again, I'd feel differently. But Signs is such an eerie movie. Like, the whole atmosphere of this movie, it's just creepy. And the characters, like, you care about what they do. And Mel Gibson's so good in the movie. The dialogue is fantastic. I love the conversation between Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix when they're sitting on the couch in front of the TV and the kids are passed out and I love it, but it's kind of slow. Unbreakable is slow. That was the problem I had with it. It was too slow. But when they're sitting on that couch and they're talking, man, and that conversation right there was just that's great stuff, man. It is. I love Signs, and I really wish people would give this movie more love, because this movie deserves so much more love than it gets. I freaking love it. Also, the CGI on the alien at the end doesn't hold up, and it kind of ruins it a little bit. The tense scene with the dig. With the dog. Oh, yeah, when the dog was, yes. Yeah, that was good, too. Do I like Alien? Okay. All right. Alien. Let's talk about Alien for a minute, okay? Let's talk about Alien. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get Alien off the shelf. Okay. Right. So I have Alien 3, Aliens, and Alien. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. I'm about to take you on a whirlwind adventure. I don't even know if that made sense, but that's okay. Here's my thing with Alien. I have seen Alien twice. I hate Alien. I'm about to get canceled. That's it. That is more damaging than me sitting here endorsing a political candidate. I will admit it. I hate Alien. Like the first two and the recent prequels. I've never even bothered with any of them. I saw the first three. Never saw anything else. The first time I watched Alien, I was so excited because I heard nothing but good things. I went into it. I was ready for it. I was like, this movie's going to be awesome. And I was so incredibly bored the whole time. And so, a little while later, I thought, okay, I've seen Alien. It was ahead of its time. Well, yes, in the horror genre, but it stole the special effects from Star Wars. Like, the special effects in Alien are only great because of Star Wars, so let's be honest. But anyways, so a little while later, fast forward a little while later, maybe a year, maybe a little less, I thought, okay, let's watch Alien again. And this time, let's go into it with fresh eyes. I know what to expect. Let's give it another chance. So I watched it again. And I liked it even less. I just cannot believe how incredibly boring Alien is. I truly hate that movie. Sorry. I know everybody loves it. The creature is great. Yep, Xenomorphs, awesome. But nothing happens in that movie. Nothing. Nothing happens in Alien. It is so freaking boring. I hate Alien. So I've seen Aliens once. I didn't like it, but I liked it so much better than Alien that I'm kind of interested to give Aliens another watch, especially because Avatar 2 is right around the corner. Also, they're re-releasing Avatar in theaters, and I never got the chance to see Avatar in theaters, so I'm definitely doing it. They're re-releasing in theaters in September. I'm going to see it in 3D. I miss Avatar when it came out, and it's been one of my dreams to see Avatar in 3D in theaters because I missed it when it came out, and I really wish I had. So now I finally get to live out that dream. So in September, I'm going to see I'm going to see Avatar in theaters. I'm looking forward to it. So Aliens, I saw it once, but my problem with it was that I was also kind of bored. Like I remember sitting there thinking, okay, there's definitely going to be action here. Oh no, it's more talking. Okay, this scene's definitely going to have action. Oh no, it's more talking. Okay, this scene for sure is gonna have action. Oh no, it's more talking. So that's what I did the whole runtime. But I will admit the thing with the mech at the end was pretty freaking cool. So Aliens, I've only seen it one time, but I'm definitely interested to give it another shot. Better on a huge screen. I'm sure it is. Yeah. Avatar, I really want to see on the big screen, so I'm looking forward to it. But Aliens, there's a freaking bug. Yeah, I didn't like it that much. And so I've been itching to watch it again and give it another chance. And I think I will in honor of Avatar 2. I'm going to watch. I won't review it, but I am interested to give it another shot. Alien, I guess I'll watch it again, but I'm probably just going to get bored again. I've seen it twice and both times I freaking hated it. Also, Alien 3 is garbage. Alien 3 is horrible. That movie took me days to get through. I hate Alien 3. It's no wonder David Fincher doesn't consider it his own movie. I'd be embarrassed by that crap too. That movie is garbage. Oh, Alien 3 is awful. Okay. Let's put it back on the shelf. Oh, I'm going to have to get water here at some point. How about Nightmare on Elm Street? That depends. Are you talking about the original or the 2010 reboot? Because I've seen both. And I've reviewed both. So check them out. Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 is an abomination against mankind. And that movie, it just shouldn't have been made. It shouldn't have been made. But the original, that's one of my favorite Halloween movies. I'm for sure watching Nightmare on Elm Street this Halloween. Definitely. I've already reviewed it, so I don't need to review it again. But yeah, this October, I'm totally watching Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a fantastic movie. Love it. One of my favorite horror movies. Absolutely love it. Check out my review for it. That is a phenomenal film. Let's see. Okay, so the Nightmare on Elm Street movies I've seen is 1 through 4. And I've also seen the reboot. I have not seen 5. I've heard it's just as bad as 2 through 4. But I'm definitely interested to watch New Nightmare because I've heard that that's a good one. But I have to watch 5 before I can watch that one. Oh, and Freddy's Dead. I've heard that's atrocious, but I gotta watch that as well. So maybe if I can find a combo pack with those somewhere, I'll pick it up and I'll watch them. But I am definitely, I've never seen New Nightmare before, and I would really like to. But Nightmare on Elm Street 1, fantastic. 2 is bad. 3 is bad. 4 is bad. Oh, no. Dream Warriors was okay. Yeah, Dream Warriors was 3, right? Yeah, I like Dream Warriors. It's not great, and I hated that they killed Nancy, right? That's the main girl. Her name is Nancy, right? I hated that they killed her. I really liked Dream Warriors, but when they killed her, I was just like, why? Why'd they kill her? They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have killed her. They really shouldn't have killed her. I thought that was a terrible creative choice. Freddy vs. Jason, I've seen clips from Freddy vs. Jason. It looks pretty fun, but I've never bothered to watch the whole thing. Did you hear that Quentin Tarantino thinks Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is better than The Last Crusade? Yes, and for that, he should never talk again. Because it is not. It is not. It is not. Look, I reviewed Raiders on my channel, and I want to re-review it. I can't believe I haven't reviewed all 4 of those movies, because Indiana Jones has inspired me to love film more than any other film series ever. Should stick to directing only. Yes, I agree. Instead of talking about other movies. Although he did like Top Gun Maverick, so I'm glad he gave that movie props. But Raiders of the Lost Ark, I always credit that as the movie that got me into filmmaking. Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first movie I saw where I began to think, there's a team behind this camera. And there's a real creative process that goes into this. There's mic operators, there's gaffers, there's directors, there's a special effects team that make the melting face and everything. You can do different tricks with the camera, like how they did with Raiders to make... They had like the little mini submarine, but they used camera illusions to make it look like it's a real full-size submarine. It was the first movie that made me stop and think about all that stuff. So I like to re-review it and give it a little bit more justice. Temple of Doom, I love that movie. I love The Last Crusade. Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first movie I bought. You know, I think it was gifted to me, if I'm not mistaken. I still own the same DVD that I used to watch when I was a kid, but I can't remember if I bought it or it was gifted to me. But if I did buy it, it was definitely one of the first movies I bought too. But Last Crusade, I've always loved it, but I have problems with it. And most people say it's better than Temple of Doom. I disagree, and I'm going to explain why. There are several moments in The Last Crusade that are really, really dumb. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So you got the scene where Indiana Jones and Elsa are in the catacombs. And they're in this river of petroleum. So they flip the coffin and they get underneath it when it's lit on fire. All that's fine, but then he goes into the river of petroleum with his eyes open and starts looking for an exit. Like, bro, this is a river of petroleum. Would that not burn your eyes? Like, there's just so many moments like that. Or like when he sticks the rock in the cannon of the gun, and they shoot the gun, and the rock deflects it. This is a gun on a tank. Not a cannon, a tank. And a stupid little rock that he picked up off the ground, he shoves it in the gun, and it deflects the shot. That is so freaking stupid. It's just got moments like that where I'm just like, really? That's so dumb. But it's such a good movie that I still think of it as a 10 out of 10. But it's just got these moments in it where I'm like, that's really freaking dumb. Also, I remember the first time I saw The Last Crusade. I remember like when Indy, his father, and Sala, and Marcus, they were riding up on the Grail Temple on their horses. And I remember that being the moment when I realized, because you know how like in every Indiana Jones movie, he gets in a fist fight with like a big dude? I didn't realize his fist fight for the film was that little skirmish he had with the dude on top of the tank until after it was over. I was like, oh, so that was his big fight for the movie. But I didn't realize that because in all the other 3, it's like a really big, like, constant punching type fight. And in The Last Crusade, he doesn't really get that. It's more of just like they use the tank to create these really awesome scenarios, but the fight isn't very physical, is what I've noticed about it. And so the first time I saw The Last Crusade, I didn't realize that was supposed to be his big fight of the film. But even with all that, I still love that movie. Oh, and the burr thing, that was the other thing. The burr thing is kind of dumb. The burr thing is kind of dumb. You gotta admit, it's kind of dumb. It is. But even despite all that, it's a very low 10 out of 10 for me. Because it's just such a well-made... It's just such a good movie. But there's all these moments in it that just have me like, really? But even still, it's an easy 9.5, 10 out of 10. Alright, you guys have been commenting while I went on that rant. So, let's go. Raiders is the best by a long shot, I think. I agree. My favorite used to be Temple, but I think I'm leaning more toward Raiders now. It's because Sean Connery was comic relief and stuff. I loved him in that movie. And Temple of Doom, you got sick of her screaming all the time. Okay. But Temple... See, I'm glad somebody else in here that Temple of Doom is your favorite. No. So my thing with Willie is that I feel like there was a little bit of a charm to the way that she was in that movie. Like, I feel like she wasn't necessarily annoying because I feel like she kind of did the screaming character right. I just think that there was a charm to her character to where I didn't really mind it. So I gotta disagree that she was annoying. I can see why you think she was annoying, but I just think there was a certain charm to the way she did it where I kind of liked it. Okay, give me like 2 minutes, guys. I'm about to lose my voice. Married her because so he loved it, I guess. Yeah, yeah, he did marry her after that. Let me go get some water because I'm about to lose my voice. So just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Just hang out, all right? All right. Okay, that's better. The stream has gone on longer than I meant for it to, so I'm dying here. All right, let's go back to the shelf. Let's see what we can come up with there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and interacting. I appreciate it. Can you really say that Temple of Doom is better than Raiders of the Lost Ark? You know, I used to think so, but like I said, I think I'm starting to lean more toward Raiders. I don't. I think the thing about the difference between the two is that in Raiders of the Lost Ark, that movie like really made like Indiana Jones a legend, but I feel like Temple of Doom really made him a hero. I love the idea of Indiana Jones seeing children abused and enslaved and getting pissed off and being like, I'm going to save them. That for me is just like, frick yeah, go get him. Like that's moment where the thuggy slave driver picks up the kid and he's about to whip him, and you see Indiana Jones standing there, and that great John Williams score starts building up, and he's just pissed off, is one of the best things ever. So yeah, I think you can say that it's better than Raiders. But it's a little, it's kind of close for me. That would be Taken. What do you mean Taken? What do you mean Taken? You're trying to compare Taken to Temple of Doom? Don't do that. Don't compare Taken to Temple of Doom. Sorry, every time these porn bots pop up, I gotta report it. I've reviewed Taken on the channel as well, if you want to check that out. What do you want? I'm not giving you any attention. No. No, I'm not giving you my... No, I clicked on the ad. I'm not giving you attention. Go away. What? What do you want? I think the quality of the two are not even in the same league. I gotta disagree. I've always loved it. I've always loved the two of them about the same. The bridge scene is my favorite scene from the series. You know, the bridge sequence in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is one of the best endings to a movie ever. It is. It's phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. And it's the only time in the whole series where you see Indiana Jones fight the main villain. If in all four of the movies, he always fights like the henchman, like the okay, my dog just moved it. He always fights like the lieutenant to the villain, but in Temple of Doom, he fights the villain and the lieutenant to the villain. So, yeah, the bridge sequence is phenomenal. It's one of the best things. It's the bridge sequence in Temple of Doom is one of the things that reminds me why I love filmmaking so much. Like saying Jaws is Jaws 2. Okay, don't ever compare Jaws 2 to Temple of Doom again, okay? Those are not the same, okay? Even though Jaws 2 is not awful, Temple of Doom is not to Raiders of the Lost Ark what Jaws 2 is to Jaws, okay? It's just not. It's not. How dare you compare them? Yeah, just slap your wrist. Okay, doggy, I see you. Hi. Hi. Go back over there. That is the only good scene in Temple of Doom. That is a lie. Shame on you. You're just a Temple of Doom hater. All right? Me and Ghostbusters, dude, we're brothers. All right? It was a real bridge that was built over. Yes, it was. And you know, the only thing about that scene that's ever bugged me is that they had to like fake the river beneath the bridge with like filled with the crocodiles. But the problem is that they didn't animate it in every shot. And so there are plenty of shots where you can see what's under the bridge. Like they get these wide shots of the bridge and you can clearly see what's actually under the bridge because for whatever reason they didn't edit in their river to it. So it just, and I don't know how they didn't catch that. The editing was so bad in Temple of Doom. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. You're wrong. You're so wrong. Temple of Doom is an amazing movie. I love that movie. It's in all three of the original Indiana Jones movies just remind me why I love filmmaking so much. And Harrison Ford ran across it first take. Ran across the, what do you mean? I'm just giving you crap, man. Yeah, well. Alright, we're gonna go shelf one. Number one, ran across the bridge. Yeah, I heard that Spielberg had to drive to the other side every time because he was too scared to cross it. And it was like a 2-hour drive. So he would make this 2-hour drive every time he had to be on the other side. Like, bro, just cross the bridge, man. I like Temple of Doom. It's my third favorite of the four. Yeah, well, for most people it is. For most people it is. You are definitely in the majority. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one's kind of a weird one. It has 4 Harrison Ford movies in it. Which one do you want to talk about? I've reviewed this one. I've seen this one a couple times. I've seen both of these once. Yeah, I guess I don't need to talk about The Fugitive. I reviewed it. Go watch my review. Presumed Innocent is a good court drama. I like it. Firewall, I think people were a little bit too hard on it. I actually enjoyed that movie, especially the ending between the fight between Paul Bettany and Harrison Ford is brutal. Presumed Innocent is great along with The Fugitive. Yeah, I love The Fugitive. 10 out of 10. I saw Presumed Innocent once. I thought it was a good court drama. I didn't love it, but I liked it. And the Mosquito Coast, I wanted to watch that movie for like the longest time, but I could never find a copy of it. And then I came across this and I was like, sweet, I can watch this movie now. The Mosquito Coast is definitely an interesting film. I definitely like the concept of it, where this dude goes out and builds his own dystopia. And, like, that's a really cool idea. I just feel like it could have been better. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think I like it a little bit more than you do probably, but yeah, I really like it. It's just it could have been better. You know, they had a really cool idea, and I just don't think they quite capitalized on it. But still a good movie, and I like Firewall. Check out Frantic. I've seen Frantic. I saw it once, like years ago. I don't remember much about it, but I did see Frantic. I've seen, I think, 34 Harrison Ford movies. The only actor I've seen in more movies than Harrison Ford is Samuel L. Jackson. And that's not even because I've ever sought out movies to watch them just because he's in them. It's just because he's in so many movies and like so many like big movies that without even trying, I've seen Samuel L. Jackson more movies than any other actor. Any of the Jack Ryan movies. Yes, I actually own them both. Where are they? Right here. Yes. This movie, both these movies, I used to watch these when I was a kid. No, this one I tried to watch when I was a kid, but I couldn't. So I saw like parts of it on TV, and my dad had like recorded it on a VHS, and so I tried to watch the VHS, but there was too much static on the screen, and I couldn't see it. But this one I saw multiple times when I was a kid. I watched it multiple times on VHS, which I think I have that VHS over here. Yeah, but it's buried behind this box. But yeah, I got Clear and Present Danger on VHS as well. I've always really liked it. I liked it when he and the bad guy were punching each other, and he knocks the pile of wood on him. And then he runs out to the helicopter, and Willem Dafoe catches him. Like, it's a good movie. I like it. I like both of them. I don't think any of them are perfect. They're not the best spy, CIA, cop movies or anything, but they're good. I like them. I think they're really well made. They take themselves very seriously. But they don't feel pretentious. Don't you think Harrison Ford is too old for the new Indiana? So they're just fun movies. Okay, they are, but they're serious toned. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're just fun movies because they take themselves very seriously. But do I think he's too old? Yeah, he's 80. Well, how would he not be too old? There is a lot of stunt double work for him in that movie. Like, a lot. There's a scene in that movie where he rides a horse through, like, a town. That's a stunt double. Seriously. Like, they didn't even let Harrison Ford ride a freaking horse. Like, there's a lot of stunt double work for him in that movie. I wonder, like, if he's supposed to be 80 in the movie. Like he is. How can he run? You know, I'm sure he can still run because, like, you look at like Blade Runner 2049, and he did that fight scene with Ryan Gosling. So I'm sure he can still run and throw the punches and everything. I just don't think that they wanted him to actually do any stunts. You know what I mean? So and it doesn't look. Oh, my back. It doesn't look to me like they let him do any stunts because all the behind the scenes stuff I saw was just a bunch of stunt doubles. So. I don't think he's doing any. I don't think he did any of the stunts in it. But yeah, he can still run and throw a punch. Look at Blade Runner 2049. It came out in 2017. That wasn't that long ago. So he can still do that. All right. I need more water. The last Clint Eastwood movie was that Cry Macho. I almost saw that, but I didn't because I wanted to see other stuff instead. But I heard it was crap. I heard Cry Macho was crap. Well, dude, he's in his 90s. He's so old, dude. That is an ancient old man. Like, he is so freaking old. Like, he's not gonna be around that much longer, dude. He is old. He's like 92. He's 91, right? I think he's 91. He's 91, if I'm not mistaken. He is old. But Eli Wallach, who was with him in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I think he was like 94 or something when he died back in 2014. Eli Wallach was ancient. And then Lee Van Cleef was only like 60, was it like 64 or something? He died in the 80s. I think it took him 5 minutes to get out of his truck. The cam moves so slow. Clint Eastwood. He's 92? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he is well, the thing with Clint Eastwood is that he's in his 90s, but he's acting like he's in his 40s. Like, I don't understand what he's doing. He should still direct. He should still direct, but unless he's gonna be like old man who sits in chair, he doesn't need to keep being in movies, dude. Like, he keeps trying to act like he's so bad, eh? Eli Wallach was 98 years old. He was 98. Good God. He was so old. He was 98. That's crazy. Lee Van Cleef. Age. Hello. A Train 98. How you doing? He was 64. Yeah, but barely acted for you. Yeah, well, I mean, he got old and he kind of retired. Yeah. Yeah, Lee Van Cleef was only 64. Yeah. I haven't seen Eli Wallach in very many stuff because he wasn't in a whole lot of, like, super well-known movies outside of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think the only other thing I saw him in was the original Magnificent Seven, and I thought that was garbage. How Are the Crickets Tonight? Still loud. They're still loud, dude. If somebody wants to make fan art of me crushing crickets, that would be awesome. I hate these crickets, bro. Look how old Robert Duvall is. Oh, yeah. He's like 95 or something. He's so old. Dude, Robert Duvall is ancient. Sounds fun. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's do a video of me going outside to crush all these crickets that keep getting on my nerves. Robert. Because I don't live in the woods, but I live in a neighborhood that has a lot of trees in it. And so I just get more of this type of stuff. I see more bugs. He's 91. Robert Duvall was born in 1931. I think my grandma is going to be 97 or 96 this year. Because my grandma was born in the 20s. So, you know who else is still alive? The Queen of England. Oh, man. Oh, I was going to save this for a DVD update, but I guess I'll do it now. So, I recently ordered this. So, I have been looking for this movie for like freaking forever. And the other day, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to order it. And I did. So, I'm going to watch Mandy. That'll probably be the next one I watch. I just finished The Raid. It took me several days to get through it. Not because it was bad, just because I was busy. But I really like The Raid. I also have The Raid 2 in the same pack, so I'll watch that here when I get the chance. But I'll do all that in the next DVD update, new views, movie reviews. But this is just a random live stream I just wanted to do, just because I felt like it. But yeah, we'll do all that soon. I recently watched District 9 as well, and looks like my phone is gonna die here in a minute. Haven't seen it. Should check out Pig. I have checked. I've reviewed Pig, so you should check that out on my channel. I have reviewed Pig. Pig was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as I heard. It was like when it first came out. And even before it came out, there was so much hype. Like, I heard it was, like, freaking amazing. And then the longer it was out, the lower its online ratings got. It was good, just wasn't as good. Watch Old Henry. What is Old Henry? Guys, we can only stream for a couple more minutes here. Okay, my phone's about to die. Old Henry. I will look that up, my friend. Really like that film. There's several Nicolas Cage movies I've never seen that I would really like to. I think I've seen maybe 20 of his films that I would definitely like to see. Oh, yes, Old Henry. Yes, that came out last year. I heard about that one. Yeah, I heard that was good. But I didn't hear about it until just recently. So that one went under my radar last year. But yes, I did hear that that was a good movie. This is already my longest live stream ever. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. My back. It's getting a 4K upgrade. What is? Mandy? What movie? What's getting an upgrade? Old Henry? Old Henry, yeah. I'll check it out when I get the chance. I got some other stuff on my list of stuff to watch, but yeah. I'll check it out when I get the chance here. I spent too much money on this, but I don't care. I love it. If y'all aren't, follow me on Instagram, bro, because I showed this off a few days ago. You can see, like, bonus stuff from me. I upload on Instagram, like, every day. Oh, upload on Instagram. I post stuff on Instagram every day. I share movie news and stuff. So, how is being a policeman going? I don't start that until... So, next week... So, I'm currently working security, but my last day for that is Friday. I explained this at the beginning of the live stream, but nobody was here, so I don't think anyone heard it. But my last day for my security job is Friday. The next week, I'm working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, to do, like, administrative stuff. And then the week after that is when I get back out on the road. So, I will let you guys know how that's going. I'll give you all some updates if you're interested in it. I always wanted to get into filmmaking, but that just seemed like a more realistic goal. And it is a fun job. It's just a very hard job. Big pay raise, I bet. Well, I'm working a part-time job. This will be a full-time job. So, yeah, it will be a big pay raise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The place I'm going to be doing it is a nice little town. They have, like, the quality of the crime, but they don't necessarily have the quantity of it. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be fun. It's a fun job, but it's also a very high-stress job. But thankfully, I can handle high-stress situations pretty well, so I'm not really that worried about it. All right, let's see. Are you going to watch the extended Spider-Man No Way Home cut in theaters? Yes, it's 12... I think it's 11 minutes longer. But yes, I plan to do it. When it comes out, I'm not going to review Spider-Man No Way Home again. I've already done that, and the review was like over 18 minutes long. But if you guys would like, if you follow me on TikTok, every time I go see a new movie in theaters, I do a straight out of the theater reaction on my TikTok. So I'll do that for the Spider-Man extended cut. But I don't need to do a full review for it since it's just 11 minutes of extra footage. But if you want to see my review for it, you can. That's up on the channel. I will be reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home when I finish, as I'm going through my Marvel series here. I know I haven't uploaded a Marvel review in 3 weeks, and I apologize for that. It's just been time is all. But I will be rewatching Iron Man 3 here soon, and I'll be getting back into that. So we can move into phase 2. All right. Well, my phone's going to die, so I guess I should probably end it. Don't give up on your dreams. You're still young. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe one day. I kind of like to be a film critic. Maybe I'll get into writing one day. I don't know. I would like to direct, but I would like to go back to school before I did that. You know what I mean? But maybe one day I will start writing on the side and try and get in more of that as a job. I have a friend and her nephew's a famous actor. She showed me one of his early films, and yours was fun. Who's the actor? Who's the actor? I don't know anyone famous personally. Part of the problem with like getting into Hollywood is you have to have connections, which I have none. So, Ethan Hawke, really? You know Ethan Hawke's aunt? Ethan Hawke's aunt? That's wild. Yeah, I love Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is he is so consistently underrated. Like he's such a good actor, but nobody freaking talks about him. He is so consistently underrated. Like everything I see him in, he's just amazing, but nobody ever freaking talks about it. Yeah, I love Ethan Hawke. I've always liked him, and he seems like a legit dude too. When I lived in California, I worked for them. For his aunt? Cool. My friend Plasmic Way, who I collab with a lot, his uncle directed like this Tupac documentary. I think that's the most connections I've got. So, and my aunt used to work with the mother of the female agent in that one episode of The Sweet Life on Deck. They own several Taco Bells. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it because my phone's about to die. So, thank you for watching. Take care.